Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you here, and today is the big day. Valmore is being dropped for Oldschool RuneScape. This is the next big expansion to the map of Oldschool RuneScape, and this is arguably one of the biggest updates of 2024. The long-awaited Zaire expansion of Valmore is finally here, bringing us the Perilous Moons Dungeon, the Colosseum, the Hunters Guild, and many more exciting activities, and I'm sure surprises are in store for us from Jagex. This is part one of 2 installments for the Valmore update, and everything you need to know about today's update and more will be either included in this video right here or the live stream on this channel, which will be happening immediately as the game comes back online. So if you've got any questions and you want to enjoy a completely advert-free experience where you get to witness a real man play this game properly, you hit the button down below to my channel, you come to the live stream, you say hi, tell me to fuck off, and we can all have a good time. So come check out the experience if you can see me live right now. If you're watching this video too late, it's okay. There'll be plenty of content coming out on Valmore to help make sure you get the most out of this content coming forward for Oldschool RuneScape. With that all being said and done, we're now going to go through the Valmore patch notes for Oldschool RuneScape. But firstly, while I've got your attention in the comment section down below, feel free to let me know what your favorite part of the Valmore update is. If you haven't touched the Valmore update yet because you're either watching the video earlier or you haven't had the chance to play the game yet, let me know what you think seems to be the most interesting or what you're going to try out first when you log in and check out Valmore for yourself. Like and subscribe while you're down there. I'd really appreciate the support. 100k subs by the end of the year and I'll upload a video of me urinating while wearing clothes. My name is Ryan and you're watching Rune News. Here we go, boys. Valmore Part 1 is finally here. I'm more excited for this update now than I have been for the past few weeks leading up to this, now that I've seen the blog, and this blog is full of juicy content. And obviously you're going to go check this out in-game as well, which I highly recommend doing. And I know I sound like a broken record here, but I also highly recommend you come by to the live stream. You'll likely see me live right now down below. Come by and just check out the Valmore content. Come see your boy playing it. If you've got any questions or you're curious about something, feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to help you out with exploring and understanding this new content. It's what I love doing, and it's completely advert-free experience, so it's the best place to stop by. Over the next few days, I will be checking out all of this content here. We'll be enjoying it. I'm happy to see what you guys are experiencing as well and what your opinions are of Valmore, but for now, the blog, we've got 30 minutes of downtime as standard. They're hoping that that's how long the game is down for once the timer hits 0, which is in 32 minutes. But going through the update, obviously, you have to complete Children of the Sun to be able to access Valmore. And then from there, you go to outside Varrock's east wall. There's a transport system here. This is one of those birds. What are they called? The like little quail things? Pretzels. So you jump on a pretzel, and it takes you over to Valmore, and then your adventure begins. You're free to roam the entire area. There's a video here we're not going to watch because I don't give a shit. And then there's a brochure here by Gentle Tractor, which I also don't give a shit about. We'll go through exactly what there is to offer. Twilight's Promise is the first quest coming with Valmore. Now, I was under the impression there was about 5 quests coming with Valmore's unlock. It looks like there might only be 2 quests coming to the game. Still, it sounds like they're worth doing because Twilight's Promise is basically just it introduces you to the land of Valmore, it says here. So it's likely just a guide around the area, understanding shit. Basically like I don't know what quest to compare it to, but it just sounds like a complete waste of fucking time, but it will likely unlock some juicy content for you and help you understand the area. So, likely a 5-minute quest. It's like Client to Core End, running around Zaire, back to the start, and realize that nothing actually beneficial happens. So, you might want to check out Twilight's Promise. It sounds like a super easy quest. Next, the transport system of the pretzels. Basically, you get there's a few of them that are already unlocked, and some of them need building, kind of like building or unlocking the mushrooms on Fossil Island, except you're probably going to need a hammer saw and a couple of planks. So, pretzel transport system, you're going to want to go around and unlock. Sounds great. Fortis Colosseum. This is dangerous for hardcore and group hardcore Ironman. Beautiful. Love that. Jagex, you fucking hit the nail on the head. This is how obviously the Inferno should have been in the fight case, but it was a different time in RuneScape. Things have changed. They've done this properly. Dangerous content for hardcores makes the content even spicier when hardcores attempt it. This is great for everyone involved. So the Colosseum is absolutely one of the first things we're going to go check out when we go to Valmore on stream. We'll probably dive into it a little bit. I won't spend too long there if I end up just getting fisted too hard, and then I'll go back later on because I want to check out the whole of what Valmore has to offer. But the Colosseum, I'm definitely interested in checking out first. So Colosseum looks good. You guys know the deal. You'll get, basically the further you go through the waves, you can have a pull out like a bitch and get rewards, or keep going and get yourself a quiver if you get through all waves, which I think people were saying there's 15 waves. I don't actually know how many waves there will be. It likely is that, however. And the rewards are beneficial for using inside the Coliseum as well as outside with the new, I can't remember what they said there's going to be now. The Tonal Stick of Ralos, whatever that is, the Sunfire Fanatic Armor, Sunfire Splinters, and Sunfire Runes, which can obviously help you inside the Coliseum. And then you get the Quiver, the designer's Quiver, if you complete all the waves. So Coliseum's going to make for some good endgame PVM content. Next, we've got the Hunters Guild. Hunters Guild, basically, you want to have 46 Hunter to start off with. I believe there's going to be some sort of contract system with the highest contract being at 91 Hunter. This is what I've heard, at least. This is just rumors, but I don't know. We'll find out when the content's unlocked. You can get yourself a pretzel whistle or a pretzel pet. Not sure what they do exactly, but I'm sure it's good content. Outside of the guild, there's new things to hunt, like moths, antelopes, jaboas, foxes, and even salamanders. And they're all scuttling around waiting to be trapped, and you'll learn to prepare hunter meals with a nifty healing overtime effect. You guys might remember us discussing that a few months ago. Basically, you eat the food, it'll give you 16 health and another 6 health over X amount of game ticks. My mistake, sorry for hitting the back button there. So that's going to be interesting. And the new Hunter's Crossbow, the Sunlight Hunter's Crossbow, can't remember shit about it, but I'm sure a lot of people are hyped for it. I'm looking forward to checking out the content there too. Thieving activity, quick rundown. Basically, you have a high fail rate for thieving the people, the wealthy people in Varlamore, the Valmorians, but there's periods where they'll be distracted by other civilians, and then you have a 100% success rate to auto pickpocket them, which is awesome. They drop coin pouches and potentially drop a key, and you can use that key with another NPC to unlock their house, and then you've got to basically just pillage their house before they get home. I guess there's some sort of timer system, and there's meant to be a lot of valuable loot. It honestly sounds like a good amount of fun, and you can also get the Blessed Bone Shards, which is good prayer XP. So keep an eye out for the thieving activities. Definitely keen to have a go at that and see what we can pull. Hunters Guild, the Hunters Guild they put on here twice, because they're dickheads. The Perilous Moons is like the new dungeon that they were saying is similar to the concept of Barrows in the Fortress dungeon around difficulty and mechanics. Looking forward to this. This requires a quest, however, which is called... it actually doesn't have a name, I don't think. I can't see the name anyway, but I'm only looking briefly. But there's a quest involved that requires 48 Slayer, 20 Rune Crafting, 20 Hunter, 20 Fishing, 10 Construction, and completion of the Twilight's Promise. So you're going to want to do that first quest. This will unlock the dungeon and the content, and essentially, it's like group PVM content with the solo reward system. So you can do it with friends and other players, and they don't affect your reward potential, so you don't actually get fucked while still being able to have fun and enjoy the MMO experience that RuneScape has to offer. So this is kind of a, if it works, which it sounds like it might, it's kind of a nice balance between being able to enjoy PVM content with friends without getting fingered by your sister because you can't get any loot out of it. So looking forward to Perilous Moons. This might actually be the best update in Valmore for part 1. Looking forward to this one, especially on stream as well. Mining activity. This looks like it's a good way to kind of gain prayer XP and mining at the same time. This would be good for hardcore Ironman specifically, and maybe even normal Ironman. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it looks like it's kind of just mining and hitting waterfalls with hammers and then getting bone deposits. Fuck knows, we'll check it out in game. You know how it works. And then the prayer activity as well. Similar sort of system. Basically, there's a mountain in where the Valmorean god Ralos is said to have appeared to his worshippers. I don't give a fuck about the lore. Basically, you're going to need 30 prayer and a few jugs of wine. And then you use bone shards and you get prayer XP or something like that. We'll figure it out. Other changes don't matter because Varlamore's here. It's all fucking dog shit. Oh, by the way, the Grand Exchange bar limit or Christmas crackers has been reduced from 50 to 4. Sit the fuck down, death matches. I got your fucking ass. You guys wondering why the Christmas crackers are skyrocketing in price? It's because your boy's on top of it. Death matches lose again. Your boy, King Condor, stays on fucking top. BTC's real trade, suck a dick. Anyways, Jimmy's Gary Gilbert thing, I haven't been following it, but I've seen a lot about it. Looks like it's good fun. And his figures on U2, so... Yep, awesome GZ to everyone that got to... participate in all the events that he held, and then the PvP road is back on Australia Worlds for LMS, which is good for me, and that is it for the Oldschool RuneScape update because, well, the best way to explore Valmore and experience it is to come to the live stream and experience it yourself firsthand and just dive straight into the content and have fun. My name is Ryan, and if you're looking to make some money during the Valmore update by merching on the Grand Exchange and making sure you know the best way to get the most out of your money, you're going to want to check out the Grand Exchange segment in about 15 seconds. Thank you for watching. My name is Ryan, and you're watching Rune News. Runescape 3 this week does not matter because Runescape 3 does not have Valmore. Oldschool Runescape does. In fact, Runescape 3 doesn't matter any week, no matter what update comes to the game, because Runescape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this week the Justicia armor set has been on the rise, but this is going to drop off immediately. This is all Coliseum hype. This is all merch clans and dickheads like yourself who think I've only got 100 mil, better invest in what's going up in price. This will drop. Justicia gear is used at the start of all PVM releases for problem solving. You just power your way through with brews and restores and try to figure out the best way to form the meta. This will fall off immediately. This will not be a heavily defended sort of piece of content. Now, the Perilous Moons has been rumored to be defense reliant, but considering it's at the difficulty level of Barrows / the Fortress Dungeon, people are going to power their way through that anyway. The meta always speaks volumes, and prices like this are always valued by opinion, not by fact. So make sure you do not invest in Justicia. If you have Justin, now's the time to sell, because this is going to go back down to the 54 mil mark by the end of the week. Mark my fucking words. Now, the biggest loss of the week is the chromium ingot, and these will just continue to drop and kind of fluctuate around this mark because, well, they're just fucking useless and annoying to get as a drop. Now, as for the twisted bow, people are starting to use their brains and realize that investing in the twisted bow when you've only got enough money for one is not the way to make money. So the twisted bow is now dropping back down to where it should be, and 1.4 bill for the bow is looking pretty ideal and likely where it's going to be. So if you are looking to invest money into the twisted bow, or at least make a profit, now is the time to pull out. If you've got a twisted bow to use it, keep it. That's great. But if you're trying to just turn a profit like a dickhead, 1.4 bill is the mark. Get out while you can before you lose another 200 mil like the dickhead you are. And finally, the mole slippers. Now, they did peak and they have dropped here. As we know, all mountain ranges, they all fluctuate up and down. It's the way the Earth's crust revolves around the rest of the planet. It's the way the tectonic plates shift. And this is just a slip in the algorithm. Now, the reason this is happening is because Coliseum hype, there is a distraction at the moment in the economy. This does not mean the mole slippers are dropping. This means this is a perfect time to buy in on the mole slippers because you are guaranteed to profit when it spikes back up next week, because mole slippers are reaching 30 mil and they are likely to be best in slot in the Coliseum, especially when your boy gets the first Coliseum completion wearing only mole slippers like the absolute fucking champion he is. Thank you very much for watching Rune News this week. Invest in mole slippers today. Become a rich cunt tomorrow. My name is Wade Green. Keep yourself safe. Our first Ironman moment for the week goes to Unalive, who is a group Ironman who has 2 bandos hilts, 1 pair of bandos boots, and almost the entire blade. He's just missing one piece. I think that's God Sword Shard 3 for the BGS, for their group Iron team. Nice work. Secondly, Bobby Bryant makes a back-to-back appearance for Rune News this week, coming in with the Missouri mask. Unfortunately, the cunt can't take a screenshot to save his life, but we got the name, we got the drop, that's all that matters. And our final moment for the week goes to Dark Baggins. Unsure if they're an Iron Man, but they got a triple Barrows chest drop, the Guthan's chain skirt, Vrax flower, Carol's crossbow. That is it this week for Rune News. I'm not going to hang around any longer because we want to get into Valmore. I want to get into Valmore. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate the support. See you guys in the live stream in a hot minute. Have a good night. My name is Ryan, and you're watching Rune News. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy.